Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Happy Sunday. It's the day after the day before, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And yes, we did lose 2-1 at home to Wolves. But the meltdown that has ensued following this result, well, I just felt I had to stream today. I was going to stream yesterday, but I was quite cross about the result. I'm not going to lie. But today I just thought, I just took a breath, calmed down a little bit and thought, you know what? I've just got to go and tell people, just please take a chill pill, calm down. What is going on? There seems to have been an utter, um, I don't even know, meltdown, just utter crazy, absolute meltdown, carnage, end of the world reaction to a loss to Wolves. So yeah, it's not going to be a long stream. I've just put my roast chicken in the oven, but I thought I'd jump on. And before I start, I'm going to have a quick look who's in the chat. Revenite's here, big up to you, says, I said on the preview this game gave me a bad feeling. Jimbo still thinks you can win the league. Jimbo has actually resigned himself to now admitting we cannot win the league, finally. I did see the titles wrong. I have changed it. Big up Chang said a very good and blessed Sunday afternoon to Mr. and Mrs. Boxall from Malaysia. As deflating as the loss to Wolves may be, I'm still buzzing excited to appear in 23 hours' time on tomorrow's show. Yes, Chang will be here with me and Jimbo tomorrow. For the rest of the people in the chat and those watching on playback, it's our first league loss of 2024, so chill. It wasn't a 5-0 hammering by Rafa Benitez that cost AVB his job, was it? Exactly, Chang. It's true we haven't been playing well for the past 3 or 4 months in the league since November of 23 for a number of reasons, but I fully trust in Ange to work around the loss of Porro and Udogie in no time. Big up, Chang. Revenite says, I apologise to you, Kate, for giving Richie too much credit last stream. I should have seen it was a purple patch. He has been awful as of late. I'm not here to say, I told you so. I've got receipts. I told you that. That's not me. But there we go. Happy Monday morning to my fellow insomniacs. Monday morning. Yes, the time did change. I was running behind, then I wasn't as behind as I thought. So yes, I'm here. Big up, AJ. Hope you are well, my lovely. Good to see you. Wow, there's loads of comments and I'm so behind. Big up Future Music. Good to see you. Big up Lee. Your messages had me in stitches yesterday, you drunken lush. Very, very funny, but you still managed to get the proo in. Big up GBC. Hope you're doing well. Big up Jimbo. Title race is over for us like it was ever on. Yes, agreed, GBC. Hi to all in chat, says Jimbo. Wolves are our bogey team. Big up Mark. Big up Kate and all in chat. A nice Sunday surprise. Yeah, I had to. It's just been, I can't cope with this fan base at times. It's the day after the day after the day before here. Oh, DeCaro, don't start confusing me. I can't cope. I agree, Kate. Too many people overreacting. Big ups to the roast chicken. Yes, it's just gone in the oven. Oh, I'm so hungry. Big up Mark. Chelsea is starting to come good to the beat City. Yeah, Chelsea looked very impressive yesterday. Actually quite unlucky to have not beaten Manchester City in the end. What has annoyed me beyond belief is the scapegoating and player bias being used to assess certain situations. Yep, get you, AJ, get you. Jim, it should have been another 4-4, but the boys played good. Need it more often though. Yeah, but it could be the start of you starting to play well. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen some meltdowns. Big up Niall says, what happened, Kate? Why do people need to calm down based on the title of the video? Just there's been a whole, I think, complete overreaction and just meltdown on what was always going to be a difficult game. Wolves are a very organised team. They're very well drilled. They've got fantastic attacking players. It's not like we got beat by someone who are absolutely awful. And I just think this whole massive overreaction is totally uncalled for. At the start of the season, I think most Spurs fans were of the opinion that this season is a bit of a free hit. It's a building season. There's not really any pressure on Ange to deliver. And now, all of a sudden, I'm hearing Ange out. I'm hearing Spurs fans are stupid for even contemplating for the fact that we were going to win the league. Now, don't get me wrong. I was never of that thought. But for me, if people want to think we're going to win the league, providing they don't give me abuse, unlike some on the terrace who told me I was a gooner for not thinking it, you know, if that's what they want to believe, I've got nothing against that. But this whole narrative that Spurs fans are idiots and the club's this and the club's that and Levy's this and Levy's that and Angie's naive and Angie needs to do this. Wow. He's 7 months into a project, people. Come on, take a chill pill, for goodness sake. Arteta, yes, he won an FA Cup in his first season with Unai Emery's team, but he finished 8th in the league or 7th in the league. Everyone calm down, please. Cole Simpson's here. I 100% agree, Kate. We don't have a good game, but some of our fans start bitching. Let's sack another manager from a dodgy game. This is the start of a project. Exactly. Revenite never wanted to say it, but could have a say in the 3 in the race. Look at Chelsea. They're starting to win games and they're still not happy. Football fans are fickle and negative. Did you see Cess played for the under-21s? I did, Lee. He's a disgrace. Kate, true, it's a loss, but when I see a team get out-controlled at home against Wolves and pretty much Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton as well, it feels I'm in my right to ask what is going on. I agree with you, Daniel. Questions need to be asked. I 1,000,000% agree. I agree that questions need to be asked of Ange. I thought his substitutions were too late. I thought he wasn't reactive enough. I thought bringing on players like Højbjerg when we're trying to win a game, it's not good enough. But there's asking questions, but with a level head, not this absolute craziness that is going on at the minute. I mean, Arsenal fans are laughing at us, not purely because we're sort of in the mud, if you like, but because of the anger and the meltdown after a loss. I mean, I don't know what to say. Revenite, that's one of my favourite goals I've seen this season. I just thought it was exquisite. And this is why I love Nunez. He can come on and make changes to a game in 5 minutes. He can be crap for 40 minutes and in 5 minutes turn a game completely on his head. I think he's such an underrated player. Blah, blah, blah. Dancaro says, the game was 2 a.m. here. I caught a little of me reaction afterwards and have not engaged in anything since then, just engaging now. If people are reacting, I don't understand it. It happens. There were so many United fans happy we lost yesterday, like they're in the top 4 race, shaking my head. They kind of are if they win today. Agreed, Kate, there's a few. Everyone's allowed an opinion as long as they don't call the person deluded or give abuse that people wouldn't say to their face out on the street. Tottenham on tour raid. Big up Ronnie, big up Ben for what's the word? Not diverting, redirecting. Big up Benji. Them United blokes are pathetic. Shemtan's in the house. Big up, says hi Kate. We got beat by a manager that's only been one for 2 to 3 years. Problem is, first 10 games made everyone believe we were brilliant. We're playing the way we should have started the season. Exactly. That's what I was saying all along. Don't want to say I told you so because that's not what I'm here for. But what I'm saying is we've overachieved and we got to the top of the league and everyone was like, we can win this league. No, our squad depth's not big enough and we're an inexperienced team at that level. You know, we've overachieved so far this season, in my opinion. Hi, Kate, and everyone in the chat. This club I love makes me depressed. You're only 5th in the league. Why is everyone pant wetting and having a meltdown, flip-flopping and being deluded? It's just some Spurs fans, like you said, Kate. Tottenham on tour raid. Big up Chris Agenbar. Hope you're well. United are in a top 4 race, exactly. They're 3 points behind you if they win today. That's mad. You guys should be clear. Big up Daniel Sandoval. One love to you, my lovely. Hope you're well. They're playing like absolute crap. Eventually they drop off. I do believe Angie's tactics are just easy and simple to figure out. Do we even coach the players to find weaknesses and exploit them? Jimbo with a super chat says, please hit the likes, people, for the gorgeous Kate. Thank you, Jimbo. Unless they pull a content and get top 4 by cheesing results with counter-attacking. I said at the start of the season we'd finish 8th. I've loved this season. I said 7th. So, again, in my eyes, we're on course, if not further ahead than I thought we would be. Another player for us that has been amazing that most of the Premier League laughed at us for was Endo. What a player. He's been incredible for us. Not going to hit the lights, Jim, until you come on and stop making Kate do all the work. I don't know if Jimbo wants to come on. I didn't even ask him. I just said I'm going to do a quick stream. Well, I put the chicken in and said I'm going to jump on for a bit just because I've seen so many negative reactions and I just we're all fans of the same team, right? I know there's rivals in the chat, and you're all welcome. But generally, as a Spurs community, we're all fans of the same team. So when it's name calling and saying Tottenham fans are this and Tottenham fans deserve what they get and Tottenham fans are mugs, and nah, not for me, not for me. Spurs need to look over their shoulders between you, United, and Villa. Yes, agreed. Hi everyone, big up Benny. Hope you're well. Thanks for the redirect, my love. I'll be real. If I look at a manager at the touchline, still going to be confidence during a match that we can turn it around. He stood there like a statue. That was my biggest gripe with yesterday, Daniel. That was my biggest gripe. I'm not going to lie. Seeing Andrew with his hands in his pockets offering nothing on the touchline. If you're peed off, fine. If you're pulling your hair out, fine. But motivate your team. G them up. Do what you're paid to do. It doesn't stop when they go on the pitch. Sometimes they need that lift. You know, Conte was always lifting the crowd. I don't think for a second I want Conte back, because that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I don't like managers that are still and stagnant on the touchlines. I don't think it gives off a good impression to the fans. I don't think it gives off a good impression to the players. I want my manager to be animated to a certain extent and G them up. It's really is as simple as that. So yes, I agree with that, Daniel. I think the biggest issue with Ange is him using Son and Kula as touchline winners when neither are good at it. Yep, agree with that as well. Ange has been found out. I just think he needs to I like this idea of building a philosophy. I like this idea of instilling a mentality and a style of play. However, if he does not have the personnel to do it, and he knows he does not have the personnel to do it, it is just being stubborn to insist on doing it. He needs to change it up a little bit, or we will be facing these sort of results week in, week out. I'm sorry. I said that I think we've been lucky this season. I said that I thought we was in a false position, and it is coming to fruition, in my opinion. I mean, the reason Kulu failed at Juve is because Allegri kept using him as a touchline right wing. Yeah. Big up, Georgie. Hope you're well, my lovely. Good to see you. Big Andrew, never stop. AJ says, I don't understand the need for fellow Spurs fans to insult and belittle and be condescending to other Spurs fans. That I couldn't agree with more, AJ. Entirely my thoughts. We're all supposed to be fans of the same team. You know, if I'm a fan and I want to go and spend £3 million in the shop buying every shirt that they've ever bought out, doesn't make me less of a fan. If you don't want to go to the games because you're Levy out, doesn't make you any less of a fan. If you don't like Brennan Johnson and Werner and want to protest, that's fine. If I like Brennan Johnson and Werner, that's fine. You know, no one's less of a fan than the other. We've just all got different opinions. It's just, that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes content creators different. If we all had the same opinion, this would be a boring world. And not only that, I just would never call anybody out, another content creator, for having a different opinion to myself. I don't like it. I don't like people that say things like all the Tottenham fans are this and all Tottenham fans are that. Absolutely, yeah, unacceptable in my eyes. And Jimbo is in the house. Big up, Jimbo.
Well, I wasn't. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't actually going to come on. I was just going to let you do it, but I saw people asking, so I thought I'd come on. Let me get this off. I need a break from it. Oh, well, I can't scream and shout no more. We're going to win the league, can I? Which is unfortunate because I enjoyed doing that.
I'm glad about that. I'm not going to lie.
What's that?
I said I'm glad you're not going to be shouting that anymore. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I watched Liverpool, and I watched City and Chelsea, and I don't even think we're up with Chelsea. If you want to know the truth, they're starting to pick up for their play. But I was so disappointed with yesterday. I'm very good when we lose normally, Kate. You know that because I love the way we play, but I was really despondent yesterday with the way we played. But look, at the end of the day, let's not all have a meltdown. You know, it's the beginning of the project. We've got Ange. They're going to buy some new players. Some of the players ain't good enough. But it was nice while it lasted. I loved it. Shouting we're going to win the league. And I don't care what people say. I enjoyed it. And I will never, ever try and justify why I did it. Everybody knows why I did it. And I enjoyed it. and I don't regret it, and I don't care what people say. There was some mug yesterday on another stream saying that Tottenham fans are CUNTs. Was that the word?
Yeah, I don't like calling people out, Jimbo. So
I
I've just said,
do,
yeah, but
because
this is my stream, and I did say I don't want any calling out. But I'm just saying I don't like it when people bundle everybody into the same category.
yeah, no one's got a right to call us anything, right? We're allowed to have our opinions, right? And if they don't like our opinions, then don't say nothing about it. I don't,
Mm.
you know, we're all entitled to our opinions and the way we want to feel about our club. Some people never thought we had a chance to win the league, and it turned out that they're right. I thought we had a chance. It turned out I'm wrong, but I enjoyed my run and saying it and believing it. So no one's got any right to tell me not to feel that.
Yeah, I mean, AJ, I agree with you. I personally think we need to put Sonny as a striker, which means we need to drop Richarlison. I know that's awful, but he can't play on the wing. And he's a confidence player, but he's just not good enough for this team. He needs to go. I'm sick to death of hearing people tell me he's good. He isn't good enough.
Who's
Sonny
that,
is
Kate?
Richarlison, right? Let me just go through the team.
Yeah.
Sonny is better as a striker, an out-and-out striker. He's losing some of his pace. He's not as good on the wing, so he needs to go in the middle. We then need new wingers. I don't think Kulu. I don't think Johnson. I don't think Werner are anywhere near good enough for me. Basuma, I'm not sure he's good enough for this team. He's too in and out for me. Madder's had a quiet game, but we know what a good player he is. Benton Kerr, great player, just not fully fit, in my opinion. Sarr, excellent. And then you've got the back four. But then is it worth trying to back three and having, say, Van der Ven, Romero and Dragusin in the back three and moving Porro and Udogi more forward?
So I said
Ange
that.
doesn't seem to want to change the system.
I said that. That's what
it.
I would try, Kate. That's exactly what I would try. But I don't understand because we was doing well with the defence, and they seem to have. It seems to have gone a bit haywire, doesn't it? What did Sham say?
Jimbo, we have better defenders than last year, but still letting in so many goals. Do we need better coaches, or again, is it easy to read tactics? I think he needs to tweak his tactics. I never thought I'd say it because he's always plan B, is play plan A better. But we have not got good enough players to play Ange ball for 90 minutes. And everyone can see it except Ange. So there needs to be something changed, like I say, or I personally think this will be us week in, week out, either scraping a lucky 2-1 or losing a 2-1 or a 3-1 or whatever. I can't ever see us having a comfortable win the way we are at the minute. Yeah, we do need wingers, 100,000,000%. Creative wingers with pace who take on their man. And Richarlison, no, he's not a good player. He's had a purple patch. He is not a good player. I'm sorry. He is not. He would not walk into any top 6 team in the Premier League. He's not good enough. Big up potato stew. Yeah, good result for Villa yesterday. Hi, Kate and Jim. Much love to you both. Normally, I'm very positive, but yesterday was disappointing. It shows lack of squad depth. We'll get there. Completely agree, Spurs GCTV.
Yeah.
AJ says, ignore the petulance of the morons that want to insult fellow fans because they think they're right. They aren't. Some of the expert analysis I've seen by these people is comical.
Yeah, the thing is, I just don't. I'm not one of these people. You don't slag people down. Don't put other fans down, even if they're wrong, even if they're miles wrong. Right? I was miles wrong about us winning the league, but no one's got any right to tell me I'm deluded or I'm a CUNT or whatever. Right? We feel how we feel about our club, and that run that I had, where I believed that we were still in it and we could win it, I loved it, and I might be like a million miles wrong, but I loved the way I felt about it. And no one's got any right to tell me how to feel about my club. Like I've got no right to tell any of you in the chat or Kate how to feel about the club. You know, I would never insult you with all of you saying we had no chance. I just said it's your opinion. Good luck to you. You know.
GBC, if you don't think a tactical change would fix it, can you tell me what you think would? Because I was being told that our first 11 can beat anybody in the Premier League. And obviously they can't. So I'd like to know what you think needs to change. My most unfavourable player, Davis, did well. He's not great, but my goodness, he worked hard. That cross to Johnson in the last minutes, wow. Yeah, but he missed that chance as well. Oh.
Yeah, but he's not. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Davis isn't put on the pitch to score goals, is he? So
No.
he missed that chance, which was an easy chance, but that's not his job, Kate.
I do feel for Dragusin, but I think he will get his chance. But like I say, I think maybe trying to back three and moving Poro Nudogi forward is going to be the way. I don't see why he doesn't try it. If it doesn't work, he ain't lost nothing, is he? I didn't believe in all the Richie and Royale getting so much stick yesterday. It was pretty much our whole team that was crap. Lee, I know you like Richarlison, but he's not good enough, mate.
He's not
walking into Man United, Man City, Chelsea, anyone. He's not walking into Villa. He's not walking into Arsenal. He's not walking into these teams because he's not good enough.
Right, Kate, listen to me, right, darling. Right, you might be right. He might not be good enough, but some people, right, like Eddie's one of them, Lee's one of them, I'm one of them. We like to back our players.
It's not about backing your players, Jim. That's what I hate, because you're saying that I'm not backing them. I am backing them. I'm just admitting they are not good enough for Spurs. They're not a top Premier League player. Top half, no. No other top half team in the Premier League is taking Richarlison.
We're not a top Premier League club.
Can you just tell me, you look at the table and tell me one top 10 team that Richarlison walks into?
One what?
One top 10 Premier League team that Richarlison walks into and gets a game.
I don't know who's in the top 10 in a minute, so I'm not going to answer.
Right, well, I'm telling you, there's not one. Not one at all. Hi, Kate. Hello, Side Dance. I hope you're well. Again, no plan B. Low block kills us every time. Wish we had Neto. Been saying it for ages. The only thing that worries me is that he is too injury prone. If you don't put crosses in the box, how do you expect Richie to do anything? Son was mute when he went up top late as he didn't have a ball on a plate.
I agree with that. There was no crosses going in. But
that comes down to the wingers as well. I hate to use this, but people say Ange won in Australia and Scotland, has lack of adaptability, will not work in this league. He's coming up against elite managers, not average managers like in Scotland. Daniel, I completely agree. People say it's disrespectful, but it's a fact, I'm afraid. It is an absolute fact. Kate, I agree about Richarlison. He's average, that's all. Big up, Sard. Good to see you. Great win for your guys again. They look mustard at the minute, so big up to you. I'm sure you're enjoying all this meltdown. He's an Arsenal fan. You know, Sard. You said he's a nice guy. He was on with Alan the other day.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, Sard, you won't get a meltdown here. You'll just get how I feel. I won't be calling anyone out. I won't be telling any fans that they're this and the other.
Arsenal.
But big up, Steve D. Hi, you two, and all in the chat. Even those of you who are apoplectic about being miles ahead of a schedule. Hoyland first 14 games, 0 goals, now 4-4. They're calling him world class. Richie, no goals in first half, now 9 in 10. Does that make him world class? No. Class is form is temporary, class is permanent. I don't think either of them are anywhere near world class, Hoyland or Richie, but I'd rather have Hoyland all day long. First of all, our midfield needs to start tracking back properly. Our pressing needs to become better, and we should be taking less time passing. A formation change would probably make us concede more. I think we need a defensive midfielder like Zubimendi. I'd love him. I just don't think we've got one. That's good enough. If we have Davis in front of goals trying to score, 1, amazing he got in that spot to be there. And 2, why was he there? Where were our strikers? Agreed. Stick Van der Ven at left back to cover for a doggy and Dragusin at centre back. No point bringing in players if they don't get in or enough time. Between him and Jackson, you're talking amongst yourselves. Neto wouldn't have been useful yesterday because it's not like we'd finish any chances. I will reply to you, Jimbo, my man. Yeah, like I said, Sard, I'm quite happy to put my hands up and say Arsenal up here compared to us down here in a minute.
We watched Arsenal, we watched Liverpool and City, and
they're different gravy.
They're way in front of us.
Miles.
I hate saying it. Rips my chest to pieces saying it. But when I watched yesterday, I was like, We looked so disjointed yesterday. It was like they were stuck in the mud. You know, the movement
Yeah.
and
Our starting 11 are good enough. It's just a matter of all 11 being good enough at the same time in the same place. If Doggy and Porro, well, they didn't play yesterday, so it's a moot point. I don't think the starting 11 is good enough. I don't think it's anywhere near good enough to be fighting for a top 4 in a title season in, season out. No. A DM's defo needed because Biss and Bentancur are too lazy. I don't think Bentancur's lazy. I just think he's more of a flair player and he's not fully fit at the moment. But Biss, not convinced.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question, right? Do you think
Yeah.
Ange is going to take us forward?
If he lasts, I don't think he'll last. And that's not because I'm Ange out. I just don't. Levy was number 1 trending on X yesterday. And what does Levy do when Levy out starts? He pulls the trigger on the manager. I think Ange, if we're sitting here this time next year in the same sort of position with those sort of performances, he'll be very lucky to keep his job, in my opinion. And I don't want that because it will just be another way where we go round in a massive circle again. But this, I just don't see him lasting in his job if we are sat here this time next year. So Levy has to back him with quality, good players that are ready to come in, not 18-year-olds that need to go out on loan and then come in. You know, it's
So you
it's
think
so annoying.
if we don't have a good end to the season and a good start to next season, you reckon he'd just get rid of him?
I think it will be in Levy's mind, yeah, 100%.
But the thing there is, right, when you look at how long did it take Pep and Klopp and they need to give a manager time, and I think this is the guy. I do, because I think this guy's smart and he'll learn as he's going.
I hope so.
I think
I
he
hope so,
will.
because so far he's not learning because he's playing the same tactics against everybody with no differences. And people are working out that they can just pick us off one by one. The counter-attack is so easy to counter-attack against Spurs. It's so easy because all our players are up that end.
Yeah.
They counter-attack, no one's there. And they expect the levels of fitness are going to have to improve as well to play this system. As far as Lo Celso goes, GBC wants to see him play deeper. Not good enough, in my opinion. I don't want to see him play. I don't think it's good enough. Another one I would get out. The build-up play yesterday was so slow. I actually couldn't believe it.
I know, it was like they were stuck in the mud. It was like they had lead in their boots.
That's so true. And Kulu, another one I don't rate. He doesn't suit the system. He is too slow and sluggish. The pace can be really fast. As soon as it gets to Kulu, it slows down. Not good enough. Not for this system. I wasn't Kate. It was what top team would Richie get in? Between him and Jackson, it's hard, but Nkuku, no chance. But Poch doesn't want to start him. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't think of a single team apart from Everton where we'd probably walk straight in and get in the team. Hi, Kate and Jim. The game was so affected by losing Porro and Udogie. The players that came in are not the same standard. Ange needs a couple more windows for building the squad. I get that,
I agree.
But I don't think if we had Porro and Udogie, we would have made any difference.
Well, it would have made a difference, Kate. It would have done. But look, at the end of the day, right, we need to give this manager time, right? And we need to see Levy back him more. Keep backing him like he's backing him, right? And a lot of people are saying they don't think that he's been back well. I don't think he was back well this last window, but we need to keep this guy and we need to let him build and do what he's going to do, because just sacking the manager and bringing in another manager is not the answer.
No, it's just going round in that same circle we've gone round in for years.
And this guy, right, this is what I like about this guy. He appreciates being here, not like Conte and Mourinho. They thought that we was lucky to have him. Well, this guy wants to be here and he wants to build a squad, so let him do his stuff.
I agree with Steve D. I think he's actually born in Romford, but he identifies as a Brazilian. Richarlison said he's a fraud. A fraud, I tell you. Sard says, if I'm being honest, he needs a plan B still with the lower quality players he has, because they will come in when you have injuries. I agree. I agree completely. It needs to be able to switch it up against teams that play a low block. We have no answer at all to a low block team. People say about being ahead of schedule, going to take time, then talk about title challenges. Never talked about title challenge personally.
No, nor did I.
I think in a year's time, Potato, if we're sitting in the same position with the same results and the same level of performances, Levy will be looking at pulling the trigger, because everyone will be back to Levy out. Big up Harry Richardson. Never seen you before. Nice to meet you. I remember when Biss was compared to Rice. Crazy to me. I did that. Not going to lie. And I got proper mudded for it because Rice is a whole different level to Basuma. But I'll hold my hands up and say I did it. But ridiculous. Brain fart. Dekaru says, I'll say this over and over again. We've been played into the ground over the last few years. Jose, Nuno, Conte, the attitude has been crushing. We need the team broken before we can rebuild. Well, it's not about worrying too much. I'm going by history. We've had 5 managers in 5 years without caretaker managers.
Yeah, but he needs to take his finger off the trigger, Levy, and let this guy build a team.
Agreed.
That's
100 million %. I think
if we lose this guy, I'm going to be devastated. I am.
If Ange is backed and gets what he wants, I believe he can take us to winning trophies. But it's going to take, look, it took Klopp 4 years. It's going to take a long time. But the reactionary fans that are screaming Ange out and screaming this, that and the other are not going to help the situation, in my opinion. Neil says it's hysterical, the amount of negativity that all of a sudden is present when we lose. And, oh, my God, Ange out. That player enough. Bipolar FC back with a vengeance. It's football. It happens. Get over it. Yeah, I do get you, Neil. Big up Steve D, who's been a member for 3 months. Big up to you.
Big up, Stevie.
Side Dancer says, come the last game of the season, I will put an offer on the table for Tony and not back down. I don't think Tony's the answer. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather go for Vlahovic than Tony. Still, it was rubbish, but I still think top 4.
Yeah, it's a blip in the road, right? I've got to shut my mouth now about the title because we're too far behind. But it's a blip in the road. Let's get behind them and see if we can get top 4. If not top 4, then 5th. Because a lot of people saying 5th's going to get Champions League. But look, if we end up in the Europa League, is it the end of the world?
No, I would rather be in the Europa League. This is what I said at the members show because I think we could actually go out and try and win it. The Champions League, we're not going to win it. Let's be fair. I agree with Jimbo. Ange playing Davis as an inverted fullback and delusional. Davis thinks he's a forward threat. He should stay wide and give the space for Son. Davis is delusional. Big up Potterback. Lo Celso plays like a disconnected controller, I agree, but he does do the occasional great pass. Yeah, but I don't know if that warrants him a place in the team, an occasional great pass. Do you think City and Chelsea and Arsenal and Man United, Man City keep players because of an occasional great pass? If he does not become adaptable, he will not last. I guarantee it. Completely agree. What was the worst, the mighty Spurs losing or City drawing? Spurs losing. I don't care about other teams. The transfer policy hasn't changed since 2006. Just has a different label on it. Expect a bunch more potential in the summer, but not established product.
I was quite. This is going to sound terrible because I'm a Spurs fan, right? But when Chelsea were playing yesterday, I kind of wanted them to beat City.
That's because City cheats.
I did, honestly. I thought just put them because City fans just think that they're going to go for the end of this season and win every game and win the title. So, I mean, I know I shouldn't want Chelsea to win, but I couldn't help it. When I was watching it, I wanted Chelsea to beat them.
Neil Shelton, what I'll say to this, I want. I'm not saying I want, right? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if he doesn't get what he wants, and I'm not just talking about potential, I'm talking about experienced quality signings, Ange will not get the time to do this project. And nobody with half a brain, in my opinion, will want Ange out at this moment. We can all see what he's trying to do. You've only got to watch Celtic. You can see what he's trying to do. But at the same time with Ange, he's also got to understand if he hasn't got the personnel to play the Ange way, he needs to change the system. Every top manager changes their system. Levy's not changed and he won't change. Most realistic fans would accept a step backwards to move forwards from the garbage we had to endure. We're way ahead of schedule. Yep. People have forgotten how crap some of the games in Poch's first season was. Imagine if he got sacked then. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I'm not saying he gets sacked this season. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying if this time next year we're sat in the same situation with the same level of performances, I think Levy will be twitching. Let's just say that. Has says, the issue I find with his style is that with the inverted fullbacks, along with the wingers cutting inside, we're way too congested, hence the sideways stuff all around the box. Wingers need to be wide. Do you know what? We do play so narrow. We do need to be wider. But none of our wingers are good enough. None of them. In my opinion, not a single one. I didn't say we should keep Excelso, but we do have him for now, so might as well use him. Yeah, I get that. I've not been online since the game, so this whole Ange out is new to me. I know I'm repeating myself. I thought we'd end up 8th. We're fighting Villa for top 4. How is that not good? Yep, I agree. I think we are.
I don't think there's loads to say Ange out, is there? There's just a lot of people questioning
him, calling him naive.
Yeah.
And I get it. I do get it. But there are people calling for Ange out. Not loads, but there are. I think we should all stop focusing on the end of the season, just worry about the next game. It could be worse. We could be buying. The grass isn't always greener, right, Charlie Kane? Haha. Yeah. Perhaps we should try and get Kane back. Stellini out. Flip-flop Jim.
Why am I flip-flop? Why? What have I done?
Tell us why Jim's a flip-flop, please, because I'll be quite happy to play my flip-flop tune. We should play Dragusin right back, Porro right wing, Kulu centre mid against Chelsea away and lose 6-1 again. People, can we stop this nonsense about Lo Celso being the man? He's between average and slightly above and far too injury prone. For me, he's in the same bracket as Richie.
Yeah, but the thing is with Lo Celso, right, I can't see why people would stick up for him because he's done shit for this club, right? Nothing. And how many years has he been in? How much has he cost us?
A lot and too long.
And all of a sudden people want to keep him. Get him out. He's not done anything for us. Get rid of him.
Oh, Mark,
listen to me. I've got a soft spot for you, Mark. I like you a lot, right? So when I watched Chelsea, I kind of got you in my head. So if they win, as long as it ain't against us, I don't mind because I like you. But I did want to see. I've seen a lot of on some of the streams when I flick through. A lot of City fans just think that they're going to roll up the end of part of the season like they normally do and win every game and win the league. So to see them get beat by you would have been quite amusing.
Yes, they're saying you're flip-flop for saying you want Chelsea to win.
Look, I like Mark. He's very respectful. He comes in our chat all the time. He's a nice guy. So if they win, I think Mark's happy. So it makes me happy.
Agree, Matt Cox. We need better backups to all our players. We need competition for places and know that when one goes off and one comes on, they're of the same quality. Rome wasn't built in a day, and Levy has changed. It's just that they still have to get the loans that need to go off the books to give Ange the budget he needs to make those additions. Look, he's got so much money, Levy. We're miles away from FFP. If he wanted to go for it, he could go for it. I won't buy into this that we don't have the money. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. Evolution requires time, not impatience. Yes, but this is football and Daniel Levy, and he isn't the most patient man, is he? Let's be fair. Philly, big up to you. Nice to see you. Says Ange will get fed up with the underwhelming players being brought in, and with jobs like Liverpool available, why shouldn't he walk into a job with a more supportive environment? If we're meant to believe what Ange says, he wanted Johnson, he wanted Werner. I know he didn't choose Werner; it was brought to him as an opportunity. He wanted Phillips. This is what Ange is saying. Are we believing Ange? Are we saying that he's a yes man? You know what's the narrative here? The narrative that Ange has no proven track record on the big stage is nonsense. Joel saved us and had way less top tier experience. Yep. I'm the same with you guys. Much love. Big up, Mark.
Yeah, the thing is, we got Arsenal supporters coming here. We've got Liverpool supporters. We've got Mark, who's Chelsea. I will not slag Liverpool down or Arsenal or Chelsea when you've got people coming in your room supporting you. I won't put their teams down. I won't, because if they're nice enough to come in and support you, we should be respectful enough not to slag their teams down. That's what I say.
Only that, it's like Vindaloo says, shall we talk about how good Arsenal are to cheer everyone up?
That's funny.
I said on the terrace last Thursday, Arsenal different gravy to us. They look incredible. This, with City dropping points, they have to be considered as title challengers, serious title challengers. They are scoring for fun. 21 goals in 5 games. It's just unbelievable.
Arsenal, they're 1,000,000% in the title race. And the thing is, this year, last year they did bottle it, right? And towards when they should have kicked in and would have won it, right? They were 2-0 up, ended up drawing. They were 2-0 up, ended up drawing. They were I think, was it 2-0 up against Liverpool, and did they lose or something like that? But this year they've kicked on. So now we're coming to the last part of the season. They seem to be kicking on and seem to have some sort of reserve tank. So
I
they've
think
got a
Terry got
massive
it spot
chance of winning
on.
it.
I think Terry got it spot on the terrace. He said they started slow because they knew that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And now we're seeing this fast-paced Arsenal that we saw at the beginning of last season before the drop-off. They're different gravy. Remember how many people were happy Stellini changed to a 4-2-3-1 when we faced Newcastle away, and look what happened then. That's the last time I've ever listened to change formation, blokes. Yes, everyone's welcome here. I'm a coach, not a magician. Stop blaming Ange. That's a hint. He ain't got his players yet. Calm down. I'm not blaming Ange. I'm saying these tactics have to be questioned. If you have not got the personnel, and he's saying he doesn't have the personnel, sometimes you're going to have to change how you play. I'm not asking him to change his philosophy. I love the way we play. This season's been so exciting. But at the same time, if you're constantly, like, we haven't kept a clean sheet since December, that is worrying. Really worrying. Big up to you, Vindaloo. Stay humble with a super chat. Says, hi guys, shame about yesterday. Come on, you Spurs. Thank you. Stay humble. Big up. Big up Donna. Says, Wagwan, Miss K. Wolves bit us badly. I still haven't been able to get out from my bed after all the wolf bites. Yeah, painful. Thanks for my membership, by the way. I can't remember who gave it to you. I think it was Chang.
Yeah, I think it was Chang as well.
Anyone watch that documentary on Dejan Savicevic? I know why Kula was named Dejan. His goal yesterday was very reminiscent of. No, I haven't seen it. To be fair, Arsenal looked almost good. Hee. Too darn soulful. Never seen you before. Big up to you. Nice to see you. Says, why we're not talking about Maddison? He's nowhere near his pre-injury form and Son looks shattered. Secondly, what has Dragusin done to Ange? He's had about 30 minutes. Maddison, I did say at the beginning, hasn't been himself. Still not convinced he's fully fit. Sonny, I just think he needs to be a striker. I just think he looks better in the middle. Richie is a purple patch player. He's gone back to being Richie as far as I'm concerned. So I'd move Son into the middle and I'd drop Richie, maybe bring him off the bench. And Dragusin, this is why I said about putting Dragusin and Van der Ven either side of Romero and bringing Porro and Udogie forward. I think maybe it might be worth a chance. I think Arsenal are going to win a trophy soon. Imagine the meltdown. On our way home, just going over Tower Bridge. London's beautiful now with Angela. Calm down, like Kate and Jimbo said. Big up, Ellie. Big love to Angela. I hope she's feeling okay. Yes, we do need to win something soon, but this is where patience comes in. As Ange said, he doesn't want to win a one-off trophy and then just disappear into oblivion. He wants to be consistently competing. But like I say, this is what my calm down was. It's going to take time. I like that Mark comes in here. The fact that your women signed Sam Kerr has forced me to like Chelsea. It's horrific. Let's be honest, though. Do Arsenal need to win something this year? I think they do. I said if Arteta does not win something this year or next season when his contract expires, I will stand by the fact that he's a fraud because I believe a better manager will win something with this Arsenal team because this Arsenal team are excellent all over the pitch. So that we'll see. And all this, what he's playing against Pep and Klopp, that doesn't mean anything. If you're good enough, you should win. Especially City are dropping points. You know, they don't normally do that, and they are. Wolves knew that mark the wingers and double team at times because our fullbacks are completely incompetent crossing and of being any kind of threat. Every team has defensive tactics. Yeah. Royale, I mean, don't even get me started on him. Ellie, we have to lick our wounds and go again. Things can only get better. Let's all be strong. Arsenal was struggling a bit, then went on a warm weather training bonding and came back roaring. Ange sent our guys home and we came back useless and playing like strangers. Yeah, I must admit there is that because since they went to Dubai, they have come back and they look absolutely incredible. Why do all the players that are linked with score against us? First it was Traore and now Gomez. Not you, Kate. Fans in general, quick to throw him under the bus, in my opinion. Yeah, fickle fans. What can I say? Are Yao Gomez and Neto actually good, or are they counter-attacking merchants? No, they are actually good. We started great, then injuries and cards became an epidemic. We just got 3 players back who are away at competitions. We almost have a healthy squad, just a little too many points lost during that era. Yeah. Philly says, if a person was in an abusive relationship, would you tell the person to stay with their partner knowing in all likelihood they will receive a beating because the person says...
Save Jim down the stairs. I know what you're saying there.
Pottermac says, Ange gave me something to look forward to. I love him. However, he could implement positional switches, Son to striker, Richie to left mid-game. Yeah, confuse him a little. And what's the word? Mix it up. Vindaloo, you will drop off too. That's what you do. See, I'm quite the poet. I'm not sure they will, Ellie. Richie's never going to be a 20-plus striker, and his ball control is borderline Benny Hill.
I think that's hopeful, people saying that.
Thing is with Arsenal, it's getting close to the squeaky bum time, as Sir Alex used to say. Still not convinced Arsenal have the mental strength to go all the way. Well, this is what we'll see.
See, the thing is, right? I've seen people on some streams say that they're not playing. It's the teams they're playing. But at the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you. And how many goals have they scored?
21 in the last 5.
In the last 5. You can only do what's in front of you, and they're doing the business.
And I remember people saying, no, but the thing is, Arsenal don't score goals. Arsenal don't score goals. Hang on a minute. They're scoring for fun all over the pitch. Even bloody Havertz is bloody scoring. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we? Royale came up big on the second goal. It was Basuma who was guilty of being lazy and caused the breakdown. That's just one of the risks you take with Ange Ball. Yeah, I don't rate Basuma or Royale enough to take us forward. I don't think we will get him dragging. He's too injury prone. I think there's better options out there for me. Oh, excuse me. Matt says, why do we constantly sign players who we lose for the African nations and screw our seasons up? Yeah, I concur with that. Fiona, big up to you, says, it's beginning to worry me that Ange is too set in his ways to make the changes required. I'm still not Ange out there, though. Yeah, I think we're all right to question that. I think that's not... That doesn't make you Ange out. I just think as a football fan, we're right to question the manager in the same way we're right to question the players. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Of course not. We questioned Conte enough.
Big up Potter Max says, thanks always for the entertainment. Now that we don't have matches for some time, we're going to be bored. Hope you can keep us entertained. Yeah, we'll be streaming Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday. Obviously, I won't be streaming Thursday, Friday or Monday this week because we're going away. But then next week, again, back to normal streams. So, yeah, we'll be around. And March the 1st is something to look forward to because that's Jim and Kate Exposed, a.k.a. Story Time with Jim, with Bobby Kay. So that's at 9 o'clock at night. That'll be a funny adult show. It does feel a little different with Arsenal this season. Completely agree. We're so good at scoring goals, not conceding. Come on, baby. Hashtag save Jim, says Chris Agenbar. The moment of truth for Arsenal will be when they play City. Last year it was men against boys. Yeah, I don't see that this year at all. Really better than Neto. Kate, who? Just interested. Rafinha, I'd like him. I'd love Kudos, but I mean, he's only just gone to West Ham, but what a player he is. Neto, Nick Collinson was in and he put up Neto's injury record. He has missed so much playing time with injury, and I just don't think we can afford to take on another injury-prone player. I can't keep my eyes open anymore. Night, all best wishes. Big up, Decaro. Sleep well, my lovely. Good to see you as always. Thank goodness we have Vicario and VDV, 2 new signings, but we owe Vicario a few points after they left him defenceless multiple times. I totally agree with you. Chieso, Nico Williams, Kubo, I'd say are all better than Neto. I'd agree with all of those. Kubo at Real Sociedad. Hi, Jim. Hi, Kate. How are you today? Hi, chat. Big up, Erwin. Good, thank you. Just giving a little breakdown of yesterday because there's been a lot of overreaction, in my opinion. So just putting our 6 penneth in. Only not going to be on for long because I've got my chicken in the oven. I can smell it already. It smells delicious.
Oh, I can't wait. Brighton are winning 1-0.
Thought we'd come in. How are you doing, Erwin? I hope you're well. I like Ange, but heard something interesting. Give Conte our best 11 versus Ange best 11. Who wins? Probably Conte. Do you know Ange after the first? How many games have we played? 20 odd. As a 53% win rate. Conte after the first, however many games it is, has a 53% win rate. They're exactly level peggings at the minute. The only difference is Ange is providing entertaining football, which to be fair, I would much rather see. But yeah, I was just going to say the last few games I don't think have been entertaining. Oh my God. Zubimendi, I've been crying out for this guy, is exactly what we need. A defensive midfielder with absolute quality. I would love to see him at Spurs. Ange needs the players to be comfortable playing his preferred system before he starts tinkering. Everyone needs to calm down. It will happen. Exactly. Is the roast chicken almost done? It's going to be about, well, I've got to do the potatoes and that yet, but the chicken, yes, it's got stuff in. It's a stuffed chicken. Oh, can't wait. I'm so hungry. Rob Frank says, I've had Liverpool's favourites for the title for months. They're too good for me. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I'm not going to say I don't think it's going to be. I'm not going to say I don't think it's going to be City because we know City can turn it on. But Liverpool and Arsenal both look so strong at the moment. I think it's the most wide open title race we have had for a long.
I said from the beginning of the season, I didn't think City would win it this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think they will. I still stick by that. I don't think they'll win it this year.
Ange is much quicker to make changes. Yeah, I agree with that, but I think his subs yesterday were too slow. I mean, he was bringing on players too late to make any difference, and players that don't make a difference. I mean, what was the point of bringing Højbjerg on when we're losing? That's what you bring on to solidify to get the win. But anyway, Liverpool, Conte's 3-5-2 worked well for us, to be fair. Big up Ian Barron. Guess what? What? He could smash Ange with that. We all knew this was a roller coaster of a season. We've had mostly ups with very few downs. It is what it is. Exactly that. And this is why I say it's going to take a lot of time. I'm good, thanks. Yes, wasn't happy with the result yesterday. Even took a day off work to go to the pub to watch it, but did enjoy my few pints. Win or lose, have a booze. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's hit the like button. And don't forget to sub if you haven't yet. Show these lovely people some love. Big up, Mark. Soul Spurs Legacy number 602 says, anyone else think Kate looks like Kate McKinnon from SNL? What's SNL? And who's Kate McKinnon? I've got to look her up.
Is it is she a what's it called? Politician?
Kate McKinnon from she's an actress from Saturday Night Live. I'll take that. I'd quite happily look like her. She's far prettier than I am.
No, she's not.
So thank you very much to Soul. I appreciate the comment. Breast or leg, Jim?
Both.
And the subs didn't really spur me on. No, agreed, potato.
I'm lucky. My wife's got lovely breasts and long legs, so I'm lucky.
Sage and onion stuffing, I hope. I'm drooling like Homer Simpson. I want to roast. Yes, sage and onion stuffing. We've got with it Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, roast parsnips, peas, and maybe carrots.
And she can cook very good.
And then we've got sponge pudding and custard for afters.
Oh, lovely.
I tip City to be the first team to win the title and get relegated in the same season. Oh, I love it. Exactly, potato. We're all fans of the same team. We take the ups, we take the downs. The most important thing is we all stick together. There's rivals that will take every opportunity to laugh at us, to mock us, to banter us, to slag us off. So why do it to ourselves? You know, let's stick together as a fan base. Bit of patience, bit of calm, be great. Saturday Night Live. Thank you, everyone. Like I say, I'll take looking like her. She's very beautiful indeed.
So are you, darling.
Corned beef, or as you call it, with cabbage and potatoes, but that means corned beef bubble for tomorrow. Oh, bubble and squeak. Too darn soulful says, first visit to the channel, very impressed. Thank you. Very nice of you to say, and you'll be welcome every time you come. So thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure to see new people and the old ones, of course.
We try and keep it nice and chilled. And
yeah. Big up, Tigaro. How are you, my darling? Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed your hollybobs. Jim, you charmer. Yeah, I don't know what he's after. Jimbo is giving a run for his money with his horny. Sponge pudding and custard, bang nice. Yes, you can't beat it, can you? That's a proper old school dinner pudding. Oh, can't wait. Great save, lad. What's this? Is watching the game, maybe? Imagine Van Gaal as England coach. Oh my God. Had some mince and mash, one of my favourites. Lovely. Lovely. For winter's dinner. Guys, it's Ange's first year in charge. Give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Exactly. We have got to give him time. I think he's the right man for the job. I just hope A, he's backed, and B, Levy gives him time with the backing to implement this. I don't want to go round in the sacking the manager circle that we keep doing. It's not sustainable. Spurs GCTV says we have had more ups and downs. Let's just battle on to the end of the season and see what happens in the next window. Let's get behind the team and stay positive. Exactly that. Vindaloo for me, some garlic naan with mint and chutney. Oh, Vindaloo, my bum. Oh, I couldn't cope. Too hot.
Your bum what? What was you going to say?
I was going to say ring of fire.
You went to say something, then you stopped.
I was going to say it'd be a ring of fire, but then I thought it's not really ladylike.
I like an Indian. There's nothing wrong with an Indian.
Yeah, but not Vindaloo.
You're not. What's? Is that a strong one?
Yeah, it's really hot.
Oh, I like a mild one. Nice mild curry. But if we have a curry, we go and have it out, not delivered.
Yeah, because I like to have all the poppadoms with all the
on the table.
Yeah, with all the what's that, mango chutney? Oh,
and you get spoiled if they Indian restaurants. They're always spoiled. Yeah.
Can I come to yours to eat? To my brother and his girlfriend's house. She's vegan, so not expecting stuffed chicken. Yeah, come on over. There's enough for everyone. Jim, you creep, but don't blame you. I'd be one too for the quality roast. Breaking news: smashing the like improves your love life. Yeah, this has been proven. This is a fact. Big up Spurs, GCTV. Oh, lamb roast with mint sauce tonight. I don't eat lamb, but Jim likes it, don't you, Jimbo?
Oh, I love lamb and I love mint sauce and all.
Jim wouldn't mind your bum being hot.
Bum is hot, believe me.
Burning ring of fire when you accidentally grab the Bengay, not the preparation H. Oh, don't. Oh, my God, don't. I'm an Indian. I can't handle chutney the day after. Ain't worth it. Pickle tray with poppadoms is the best. Absolutely. I could just eat that. Nothing else. Yeah, no Vindaloo. Chicken tikka's the one. Agreed. But not with the
I
sour
like
sauce.
the chicken tikka.
I like the chicken tikka chunks without the sauce, with naan bread and salad. And do you know what? We should really go for an Indian soon, Jim. It's been a long time. I don't think I've ever been for an Indian with you.
Have you?
No, you went. No, I haven't. I've never been for a Ruby with you ever.
Oh, we'll have to do it then.
Vindaloo brings the spice. The spice that's nice. Mango chutney and poppadoms. I like plain chicken tikka. That's what I just said. Exactly the same. The chicken tikka chunks with rice, salad, and a bit of naan bread. Amazing. They even do a chicken. They do a tikka mixed grill, which is just all different meat in the tikka spice. I like that as well. Beautiful. And sagaloo and Bombay aloo I like as well. Oh God, I'm getting so hungry. Remember when my friend said his bum was at him and he stop here. What about a vegetarian for Sunday lunch? I do like vegetarian stuff. I have a lot of vegetarian stuff. Chicken and
not this half of the house doesn't.
Spinach and ricotta cannelloni is one of my favourite dinners.
I'm a caveman. I like my meat.
Jimbo is a meat eater. Top tip: chicken curry is a stunner. Oh, I've never had that. Don't get me started. Mixed grill of all the different meats with some chips or rice. My word, Revanite, you've got to come out for Ruby with me. You like the same stuff as me. Sorry, guys, I made you all hungry. Listen, I'm going to go. I'll tell you what, it's only going to be a quick stream. Massive thank you to everyone that's come in. Massive thank you to the new subscribers I've got. I hope that you didn't just subscribe just to talk in the chat. But big thank you to everybody that's come in and shared their opinions about yesterday. Yeah, Dow, I like Dow.
What's Dow, Kate?
I can't remember, but I've had it. Chicken curry, nice and spicy, not too hot. I don't eat curry. Anything with curry powder, I don't like. Big up to you, GBC. Just a girl that loves to do an eat along.
Yeah.
I finally tried lamb biryani. Problem was my son got to it for. Stop talking about food. The chat off to get something to eat. Big up panel and chat. Big up Vindaloo. Always good to see you. Damn, I arrived just in time to miss the show.
Oh, Cuba.
It's like lentil soup. Yeah, I've had that. It was nice, I'm sure. Phil Coy says, big up Kate and Jim. I think we should play wing backs, 3 at the back with a midfield 3 with Maddison as the 10, 2 strikers, play without wingers because we don't have quality. Exactly what I said. Play 3 at the back and move with Doggy and Porro forward. I completely concur and agree. I've enjoyed this. Only ever seen you as a guest. I'll be back. Big up to you, Matt Cox. Good to see you. I'm back tomorrow on here at 12:30 with Jimbo and Chang, where we will be analysing the Tottenham game again, and also all of the Premier League games and giving our thoughts. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. Massive thank you before I go to Jimbo for his super chat, to Steve D for being a member for 3 months, and also to Stay Humble for his super chat. Don't forget, if you are a member, you get drawn into the hat to win this. But it's Benton Kerr, this a signed, official, signed with certificate of authenticity Benton Kerr picture, which I will show tomorrow. I haven't got the picture handy, but I will show you it tomorrow. If you remember, by the 28th of February, you will be in the draw, and we will do it live on stream. Tomorrow at 12:30, I'm on Next Potato Stew, and I think I'm probably on the terrace tomorrow night as well at 6. But tomorrow at 12:30, 100%, I shall be there with Jimbo and Chang. I don't know what that was about. I'd easily be a carnivore, but if false veggie, then Indian food all the way. Big up Kate and Jimbo, you're both legends. Big up Revanite. Always good to see you. Shipped anywhere in the world. Whoever wins, wherever they are in the world, I will pay for the shipping.
Yes.
It's just a thank you to all my members, or our members, for the support. Doesn't matter where you are. Chang's in Malaysia. We've got people in America. I've got people in India. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are is where it'll be sent. What was you going to say, Jimbo?
Yeah, I thought we was going to try and do another prize, weren't we? But I don't know where. I'll talk to you about it, Kate. We was going to try and do another prize, but I'll talk
I was
Kate
thinking of possibly doing a 24-hour charity stream. That's why I said about holding the prize back and just doing the Benton Kerr shirt for this one.
Okay.
But I'm going to sort something out. Yeah, even Antarctica. If a polar bear wins, are there polar bears
shirt
in
or
Antarctica?
Ain't a shirt, is it?
No, signed picture. Sorry. Are there polar bears in Antarctica?
Yes.
Oh, well, if an Antarctica polar bear wins, I will ship it to him. So anyway, everyone, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you so much for smashing the lights, for joining us, for making the show what it is. Couldn't do it without any of you. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 12:30. Go and get yourself some Indian. Go and get yourself some roast chicken or whatever you have for dinner, and enjoy your rest of your Sunday. Big up, and come on, you Spurs.
Well, I was going to say I'm not allowed to say we're going to win the league, am I?
No, you're not.
That train left the station.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What charity would you suggest, Potato? Do you hear that? 24-hour charity stream. Jimbo would be legendary. I don't think Jimbo would stay awake. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I might have to. I done a 24-hour football for charity.
Yeah, but that was years ago when you were young, darling.
Yeah, but I'm still strong and virile.
What I'll do is when it comes to doing it, the stream, I will ask people who they want to, what charity they fancy us going to. Jim, we are going to win the league, says Erwin.
Yeah, not this year. We ain't. I've give up on that one.
We miss you too, Ellie, but we'll get you on soon, darling.
Can you imagine, right? Can you imagine? Can I just say, right? Don't interrupt me. Can you imagine? What if Arsenal, Liverpool, and City lost their next 2 games and we won?
Can we not go down that road, Jimbo? Please. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, please don't go there.
If that happens, then I might start screaming again.
Right, on that note, we're definitely going. Listen, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, people. And yeah, keep the faith. In Ange we trust. Come on, you Spurs.